Who am I forgetting? Oh, Wheeler. Duh. There's something wrong with me. Playing an MLB The Show game and trying to get some 95 bucks. I do think you could get a haul for Wheeler, even though he was injured. He pitched well his return back. I do think they should give him as long as a time until they trade him, just to get his value up and teams become more desperate. I think you should do that in general for any player, but a player like Wheeler who was injured, and the package for him could vary. So, yeah. And I feel like they're pretty much the same teams, or teams that I mentioned already, but I feel like the Angels are the best. Or another team I forgot to mention, the Oakland A's, or a team like the Tampa Bay Rays. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got for trades, at least. And I forgot. Oopsie doopsie. Wilson Ramos. I'm sorry if I'm super energetic. Apparently, all of a sudden, I'm just saying random words that come out of my mouth. I think the Mets should trade Ramos. I said it ever since, Ramos couldn't catch for any of them, because Ramos cannot catch the ground into ground. He's too big behind the plate. He's a decent hitter, so he's one of the few guys that you can actually get a very good haul in return for him, because he's definitely one of the best hitting catchers in the league, especially an American League team like the Cleveland Indians, who you could. So they have Santana at DH, or they have him at first? If they have him at first, then you can definitely get Ramos. You can make that work. So yeah, I think a team like the Indians is the best fit. I think a team like the Rays, teams like these are teams that are in the race. I don't think maybe he wasn't intending like the Angels. I said the Angels before because they both have time on their contracts. A team like Ramos really isn't the best. So yeah. Like the Indians, another American, obviously the Yankees. You can literally say that about any player. This is how good of a farm system the Yankees have. Actually, you know what? I take that back. You can't say, because they already got they got Encarnacion at DH, right? And they got is Boyd healthy? Is Boyd back from injury? No, he's injured, right? I don't know, because I'm not a Yankees fan. Jesus Louise. So, yeah. I don't think the Yankees are a good fit for Ramos, for obvious reasons. Because who knows, if he goes to the Yankees, he'll probably bat .350. Eventually next year, we'll play them in the World Series, and Ramos will hit 5 home runs after this. In typical Mets fashion. Alright. Next. What do we got? Let's talk about before, obviously, a lot of these deals, meaning the episode that it recorded, a lot of the moves that Brody has made, and how they panned out this season, are very, very bad. But, to be fair, during this offseason, besides Cano, who would have thought that Ramos would have batted 260? You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. I wish I knew how to use the mic. Learn how to do that one day. It's, who would have thought Ramos would have batted 260? Who would have thought that Diaz would be struggling and blowing all these leads like he is now? You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's, except one, and I don't blame him for getting Cano. Because he showed no signs of age. And let me hear this. Hear me out. The Wilpons were cheap, and they didn't want to spend money. They didn't want to go sign bullpen. So, they traded for Diaz, who had no money. And if he would have picked Devil last year, it wouldn't matter, because he's getting paid nothing. So the Wilpons would want to trade for him because he's cheap, right? and you know, they took on Chando's contract in return because they were too lazy to go after. They were too lazy to go after the big name free agents like Harper and Machado. I thought the Mets should have went after Machado. I didn't want Harper. I never. You know, a lot of people said they wanted Harper. I never wanted Harper. I just spoke really fast. I wanted Machado because I thought he'd be better. But you know, beggars can't be choosers, and you know. To be, you know, the Lowry deal. No one expected Lowry to get injured, or at least he's injured the way he is now. There's still no timetable for when he's going to come back. Brandon Nimmo is still injured, but there's a way he can redeem himself, and that it's not acting like a child. Him and Mickey Callaway act like children in front of reporters. You ever notice that? Children. A couple days ago or a week ago, a reporter asked Mickey Callaway about, you know, or it was Brody Benoit, Brody, excuse me, about his statement. You know, he said, "The analysts can get us," and then he said, and then a reporter asked, you know, looking back, how do you feel about that statement? And Brody was like, "They got us, ha ha ha," and like laughed it off. I'm like, what's so funny? You're second to last in the National League. Behind the Marlins of all people. It's not funny at all. It's astonishing how they, you know, it stems down from, you know, it's because the Wilpons don't care, which makes Brody don't care, which makes Mickey doesn't care, which makes the players don't care. And it stems from that. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's not just the Wilpons, it's not just Brody. Because I feel like they only point to one, you know, if it's not Brody and the Wilpons and Mickey's fault. It's just one of the three. It's it's like a single. It's not baseball. Is a team game. It's more team game than football. It's a more team game than basketball. You put one good player on any team, they become a single contender. Like if you put LeBron or Kevin Durant on any team, they're just gonna have him. You put Tom Brady or Antonio Brown on any team, he's a contender. You put Mike Trout on any team, 75-win team. Not because Mike Trout's bad. The best player of all time, goddamn. That's right, I said it. It's better than the Babe. It's better than Hank. It's better than Bonds. It's much better than Bonds. They know they're a 75-win team. It's a team game. It goes up to the management and front office too. And if you can't see that, then you're just as stubborn as a Yankee fan. You know, the film and dog. And, you know, if you can't acknowledge that it's not, you know, it's Mickey's and Brody's and the Wilpons, then I don't have to tell you, Chief. You know, another trade candidate from them, you know, I'm just going to casually slide into that, you know. Another trade candidate for the Mets is Dominic Smith. The man cannot play defense. Oh, wait, I already talked about this. I don't even forget what I'm saying. But I don't think I mentioned that if you could. Oh, yeah, I already talked about the third base thing. You know, and this offseason, you know, in my opinion, this offseason was like pretty much represented the Mets perfectly. They were cheap. Come on. Don't say they went after. They were cheap. They signed Justin Wilson when they could have got Ottavino. They overpaid for. The only reason they paid for Mealy is because he was, you know, the agent wanted him to go back to New York. When you could have had guys like Ottavino. You know, there's a reason the Mets are a joke in all of baseball. You know. Because there's no one takes responsibility. Tell me when you've heard Brody Van Wagenen once say that it is his fault, and that next year it'll be much better, and that he'll make better and more smarter moves, and that he'll learn from this, and that this season a disappointment because of me, and I did not do the right things. Or when you heard Mickey say that, or when you heard the Will Puck, tell me. Send me a video of them saying that. I will pay you good cash. You haven't. You never will. As long as they're in a Mets uniform, you never will. Still think they might should have go out and signed Joe Torre. Yeah. It's depressing to watch the Mets. Not just Mets, but anything with the Mets organization. It's depressing. It really is. There is no hope because we have no future. We gave up everything for Robinson Cano and Edwin Diaz. So, yeah. There's nothing to look forward to. There's no rebuilding. There's only repairing. Because they have to build off of what they have here. Alright, ladies and gents. That's all the time that we have for today. And this is my second time recording this. I'm sorry if it was bad, guys. I really am. It probably sucked, to be honest. It was, pretty hard because I've been tired, obviously, because I recorded an episode. Use code BPN10 on StubHub, guys. It helps me out a lot. Helps me get paid. Helps obviously Tim out. Helps Benson, who runs this and was, let me do only a half-hour episode because I already did one. Thank you, Benson. I love you. I appreciate it very much. And again, me and Mets Universe going to the Met game on Saturday. DM us both. Sal Mosca, that's mine. Obviously, his is Mets Universe. Add me on Snapchat. Just look at my name. I don't know how to people on Snapchat. So, yeah. Everyone have a great day. Have an amazing day. Don't forget, you gotta believe.